Hey, it's Andy from Antek Automation. Today I want to talk about schema markup, specifically why your trade website almost certainly isn't using it and what that's costing you in local leads every single week. Stick around because I've got 6 practical tips that could genuinely move the needle on how often your business shows up when someone searches for a plumber, electrician, or heating engineer in your area. Here's the thing most tradespeople don't realize. When someone searches emergency plumber, Southampton, or electrician near me, Google isn't just scanning for the word electrician on your website. It's looking for structured signals. Is this a registered business? What services do they offer? Where exactly do they work? What are their opening hours? Without schema markup, your website looks like a generic web page to Google. It gets lumped in with directories, comparison sites, and competitors who've taken the time to do this properly. And the gap is significant. 2 electricians, same city. One has no schema markup. Google sees a website with the word electrician mentioned. The other has it fully set up. Google sees a verified electrical business with specific services like rewiring and consumer unit upgrades, a service area covering 3 postcodes, opening hours, and 47 5-star reviews. One shows up in the local map pack with rich information, the other is buried. The phone calls go to the one Google can properly understand. Right, tip number 1, understand what schema markup actually does before anything else. Schema markup is structured data code that sits on your website and gives Google a clear instruction manual about your business rather than making it guess. Think of it as the difference between handing someone a detailed fact sheet about your business versus just pointing them at a brochure and hoping for the best. Once Google properly understands who you are and what you do, you become eligible for rich results. Things like star ratings, opening hours, and service details appearing directly in search before anyone even clicks through. Number 2, and this one's the most important, add local business schema first. This is your foundation. It tells Google your business name, address, phone number, opening hours, and crucially for tradespeople, your service areas. If you cover multiple postcodes, you can specify every single one of them. That's what gets you appearing in searches across your whole region, not just the town where your office is registered. Without local business schema, you're invisible to Google in most of the areas you actually work in. Tip 3, add service schema to list exactly what you do. Not just electrician is specific services. BKTG rewiring, consumer unit upgrades, BKTG zero pay testing, emergency callouts. When you get this right, Google can show your business for specific service searches, not just generic trade queries. Someone searching consumer unit upgrade Portsmouth is a much hotter lead than someone searching electrician, and service schema is what connects you to those searches. Pull the list of services from your website and make sure every main service has its own schema entry. By the way, there's a full written version of this on the blog if you want the detail. Links in the show notes. BK tag 0. Now, number 4, get your review schema in order. This is the one that has the most visible impact fastest. Review schema is what makes your star rating show up directly in Google search results. That row of gold stars you see under some business listings. A listing showing 4.8 stars gets clicked significantly more than one without. If you've got good reviews on Google or Trustpilot, schema markup is what surfaces them in search. If you haven't been actively collecting reviews, this is your prompt to start. Every job you finish well is a potential star rating in your Google listing. 5, and this is the one most people skip, use the right tool so you don't have to touch any code. 5 years ago, adding schema markup meant hiring a developer or spending a weekend learning JSON LD. Not anymore. If your website is on WordPress, Yoast SEO, the free plugin, includes built-in schema markup options. You fill in forms, business name, address, services, opening hours. It handles the technical side automatically. The recent improvements to Yoast's schema system also help Google distinguish your specific business from others with similar names, which matters a lot in trades where you might have 3J Smith Plumbing companies in the same county. Tip 6. Check what you've already got using Google's rich results test. Go to search.google.com, search for rich results test and enter your website URL. It will show you exactly what schema markup is present. or what's missing. Most trade websites we look at Antek either have no schema at all or have it partially set up, which means Google's getting incomplete information. The test is free, takes about 30 seconds and tells you precisely where to focus. If you're missing local business schema, that's where you start. So to recap, schema markup is structured data that tells Google exactly who you are, what services you offer and where you work. And without it, you're essentially invisible in local search. Start with local business schema this week, add your services and reviews and run the rich results test to see where you stand. It's one of those things that takes an hour to set up and pays off every time someone searches for a tradesperson in your area. That's your quick tip for today. If you want to see how AI automation can help your business, head to antekautomation.com or give us a bell on 0333 038 9960. BKTEG0 cheers.